Good evening, Bahamas. Welcome to sports. I'm Jared Higgs. We're here at the AF Adderley Gym, where day 6 of the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament is underway. More on that later. But first, our Julian Gibson is in Long Island for the North Long Island High School basketball jamboree.
Jared from the North Long Island High School basketball jamboree, senior boys action. Coach Stephen Braun, boy, he's hard on his players, wanting them to always deliver, and they would deliver big time against NGM Major senior boys, 24-6.
We needed that win, Julian. I don't want to be out here too late tonight. Right now, we're trying to find our way. We wasn't practicing enough when we were down in San Salvador, due to the hurricane and all that like that. And, guys was trying to regroup. We were doing some practice sessions, but we didn't get to do the things we wanted to do.
Under 16 boys, the Battle of Long Island Schools, North Long Island Junior boys would get past NGM Junior boys 20-17.
All you got to do is put God first and have good defense.
How far y'all expect to go in the tournament?
Championship and all the way.
What is it going to take for y'all guys to win it all?
Defense and hard work.
Now, the official opening ceremonies also took place yesterday. Member of Parliament for Long Island, Mistress Loretta Butler-Turner, and all the community leaders had high praise for the organizing committee and their desire to see the tournament really grow.
It's so good to be here again for the 29th annual North Long Island basketball jamboree. We have so many islands participating this year. When you're doing something good, everybody wants to be a part of it. Long Island, we know we're always doing something good.
I know you could be a million other places, doing a million other things, but you chose to be here in Long Island supporting the people of Long Island. And so, students, I wish to thank you.
Less than 5 months ago, we experienced the worst hurricane ever in the history of our island. But despite experiencing such a devastating hurricane, we still were able to pull off this jamboree here this afternoon. So thanks to the coordinators.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
Back here in the basketball scene in New Providence, the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament has brought together the best in high school basketball from around the nation. Our Jonathan Benson has the call from last night's games.
The early games on day 5 all win or go home. Telio's getting the job done on the offensive and defensive end against Clement Howell. Telio's moving on 46-36. The Queens College Comets with a big party on Village Road yesterday, celebrating their second straight private school track and field championship. So their boys all pumped up against the CV Bethel Stingrays. QC wins this one 50-39. The Temple Christian Suns and 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays going down to the wire. Temple Christian would nail the game down at the line, winning 41-38. Winners bracket games dominating the evening session. Off the opening tip, the St. George's Jaguars looking to make an early statement, but this missed dunk, a sign of things to come. The CC Swinging Cobras clicking on all cylinders. They got the job done at the rim and from the outside. Cobras win big, 57-29. The champs from Grand Bahama, the Sunland Stingers, also having their way with the C.R. Walker Knights. Sunland victorious in another one-sided ball game, 53-29. The private school champs, the Jordan Prince William Falcons, holding their own early on against the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. The Falcons led 8-4 after the first quarter, but C.I. Gibson would outscore Prince Will 21-9 over the next 2 quarters, and the Rattlers go on for a 44-34 victory. The government school champs, the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins, playing in the feature game against the Tabernacle Baptist Falcons. After being dominated for the first 3 quarters, Doris Johnson making a game of it in the 4th. With under 50 seconds left in regulation, Doris Johnson sinks a long 3 to tie the game at 39 all. From there, both teams would exchange baskets to keep the game tied. Doris Johnson now back with the ball. They're fouled and go to the line, making 1 of 2 to take the lead. Tabby looking for something on the other end, but they turn the ball over and they're forced to foul. Marlins make both free throws, but it's still a 1-possession game with 5.6 to play. Off the inbound, the three-pointer is missed. One last chance for Tabby, but that shot well short as time expires. Doris Johnson wins 44-41. Jonathan Benson, ZNS, Triple Sports.
BAISS soccer action is heading into its third week of play. Recapping this week, QC senior boys won their first two games, 3-1 and 3-2 respectively, against St. John's and St. Augustine's College. St. Andrews also in action twice this week, beating Kingsway by a huge 12-0 scoreline, and St. Anne's by an even more huge 15-1 final score. QC and St. Andrews will go head-to-head on Monday in a senior boys showdown at St. Andrews School. And that's all the time we have for sports. The Hugh Campbell basketball tournament continues tomorrow right here at 2 o'clock. It's the knockout rounds, so if you lose, you go home. I'm Jared Higgs, your weather forecast. Still to come.